And thank you for joining us for this Valentine's Day presentation of the NBA. It's a matchup you're going to love right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. It's East versus West here in Milwaukee. The Bucks hope to put on a show for this home crowd. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season. They controlled everything in both games last year, going 2-0.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
What I do know is that we're looking at a possible finals matchup. These are two of the league's most dangerous teams, no doubt.
And it's rare to find a young big man with such an advanced skill set. Mobley can handle the ball like a small forward, has a smooth shot and great range.
DeAndre Jordan. And the layup's good off the glass. Jordan's got the first points up on the board here for Portland.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Pass to Stewart. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First trip to the line for him here. And so Stewart nails both of them. And as much as Mobley helps you out in the offensive end, Greg, he can get you stops as well.
Yeah, I mean, he's got great instincts with quick reflexes. Can slide his feet on the perimeter and has great timing as a shot blocker. I mean, what else do you need? And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Now, here is Morris. Pass to Collins. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. There's the triple. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
A confident shooter from deep. When you give Gilgeous-Alexander space to pull the trigger, he's not going to hesitate.
Outside Gordon. No good off the back of the rim. And stolen by Jordan. And Portland with another turnover here. Young with the ball. Pass to Mobley. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. On its way from Young for 2. Offensive rebound. Mobley misses.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
And here is Morris. Outside Gordon. Pass to Collins. Out to Morris. All alone. Here's Jordan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Mobley.
Credit to Jordan for finishing in spite of the foul. He never relents on the play. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Now, here is Young from the arc. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Gordon for three. The rebound by the Bucks. Now Young. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. He takes it in. Pass to Mobley. And the Bucks miss again. And Morris has got the ball here for Portland. Outside Gordon. Here's Tate. Morris outside. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Milwaukee in the lead. Young in the corner. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Mobley. His fourth shot, his fourth miss. Still looking for his touch tonight.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Back to Morris. Pass to Gordon. Morris looking over the floor. Here's Tate. Here's Morris, defended by Young. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Mobley with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Young with no one around. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Morris with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Outside Collins. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
Now, here is Young. And there's the drive. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game. Forcing a few shots. Not letting the game come to him naturally.
Here's Gordon. Back to Morris. The 19-foot shot. And too long on the shot.
I thought that one was going to go down. Mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the deep playing soft like that.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Out to the right wing. Back to Morris. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Pass to Tate. Back to Morris. And here is Tate.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with hops.
It's Young on the wing. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Portland leading. Now Morris. Right side Gordon. From past the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Oh, you better run Gordon off the ball. If he gets set on the catch and shoot, he's very tough. You better make him dribble.
Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Pass to Gordon. Back to Morris. This one for three. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over the back.
We see this a lot. The ball looks so good coming your way. It's hard to resist reaching over.
Young outside. Pass to Love. And the Bucks miss again.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Here's Christopher. There's the steal. Now the Bucks moving it up. 1:44 left here in the first quarter. Here's Young. And Young slams it home.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Jackson Hayes. Obi Toppin.
There's a minute 34 left in the first. To the left side wing. McDermott for three. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Hayes. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. They get it back. Kicks it out to Love. Back to Hayes. Rocket 6. To the paint. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go home.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Here's Christopher. Inside. The shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Love. And here is Neesmith. Fires from deep. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Hill. And the foul called on Killian Hayes. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
From deep three-point range. McDermott for three. No good on that one. Now here's Hayes. Tie game in Milwaukee. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And we resume our Valentine's Day broadcast. Glad to have you with us. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
But it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
Pass to Young. Left side, Love. Just 5 to shoot. Young's shot is off. Hill with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Over in the corner, Kuminga. A miss that time would have put him up.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Love. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
Greg, let me tell you a little known fact about Kevin Love. He played Little League Baseball with Klay Thompson. They've been friends since they were 8.
Imagine if they were teaming up on the court instead of the diamond. Even at 8 years old, that's an inside-out combo that probably could have dominated some high school teams.
Now here's Jones. Back to Young. Bucks passing it around. That puts them in the lead. Jones has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Bucks. Portland trailing here. Outside Hill. Pass to Kuminga. Here he goes. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And now it's Hill running. He can go all the way. Now here's Kuminga. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And here's Jones. Pass to Love. Here's Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 5. And here is Nesmith. And he drives in. And Nesmith with the slam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Christopher. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Milwaukee in the lead. Outside, Jones. To the middle. Over to the left wing. Here's Alexander Walker. Pulls up. Not enough on that one as it misses. Now Kuminga. Pass to Hill. Now here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's Nesmith. Kept alive. Love. Can't get it to fall. Down low. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless, the foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
That's his first.
Now, here is Young. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
For the Trailblazers.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, that goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
Largely because of that length, Gilgeous-Alexander feeling confident attacking inside.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, you know, things get chippy. And as a player, Rick, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
And Morris has got the ball here for Portland. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. On the wing, Morris. Shoots over Mobley. That one wide left. Young taking his time here. Pass to Mobley. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
Morris with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Collins. Back to Morris. Here's Kaminsky. From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Whether on the pick and pop or just finding space alone on the perimeter, Kaminsky's already figured out how to punish you from range.
Now, here is Young. Knocked away. By Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
Gordon with no one around. A three-pointer off the mark. Bucks trail by 3. And the foul on Jayshawn Tate. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second
I
personal
appreciate
foul.
the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 points in the game. Young outside. Takes a 3.
Just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Morris outside. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14. For 3, Gordon. There it is, their second make of the game. He's missed 5.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's Young. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the inside. And Mobley throws it down hard.
And you expect this from Young. He scans the floor and finds an open man for the shot.
Pass to Collins. Back to Morris. Lobbed up there for Collins.
John Collins.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
If he'd been even halfway decent today, the score would be a lot different, but he can't get anything to fall.
Back to Tate. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. And now it's an 8-point Portland lead.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Greg, when you think about areas where John Collins is sharpening his game, the defensive end of the floor jumps to mind.
Yeah, and Kevin, that defense is something he's working on, and he's already made big strides. I know he's ready to put in the work to reach his ultimate potential.
Now Morris, after the missed 3 from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now, here is Morris. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Back to Gordon. And here's Collins. Over Mobley. That one off the back iron and out. Bucks trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
His second personal foul. Fourth team foul. Blazers substitution.
1:02 left in the second quarter.
Jordan. Doug McDermott.
Here's Young. Shot clock at 6. Count that one for Mobley.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Trailblazers leading by 4. Now Morris. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of the game. Gordon for 3. And stolen by Mobley. We got 22 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Stewart with the steal. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. And the dunk by Stewart.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
And that's it for the first half of action of what's been a very close game here. Portland out in front. They lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Bucks trail. Pass to Mobley. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And so he'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Christopher. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Now McDermott launches a 3. Mobley with the rebound. Now here is Young. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. For the lead. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Pass to Hill. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Now here's McDermott from outside the arc. Mobley with the rebound.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Young. The 3. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
Pass to Christopher. Here's McDermott. Outside Hill. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots it up. Portland again missing.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
That's an unforced error that will drive a coach crazy. You got to play heads up out there.
Outside Jordan. It's back to Hill. Pass to McDermott. Trying to get something going. Drains it from beyond the arc. McDermott got his first 3 points of the game.
They needed that. I mean, they were getting a little tense after starting the half 0 for 3.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot off that time.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Pass to Christopher. Kuminga with it. He has 6. Unloads from 13. Trailblazers keep it alive. And stolen by Mobley. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Oh, man, you just want to go find some place to hide, man. It's almost impossible to miss that.
Here's Christopher. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Outside Jordan. 5 on the clock. The shot that time, not on target. The Bucks go the other way with it. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. Young outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
Here's Christopher. Portland moving the ball around. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions.
Blazers substitution.
Now here is Hill. They lead by 1. Out to the wing. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kuminga. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Personal foul.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that drive.
Jonathan Kuminga.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Blazers.
They based their offense around the 3-point shot today, and that was the right move. It's been a huge weapon for them all game.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
And Greg, just from the eye test, Kuminga's built like a guy who's in his late 20s.
And physically, he's got some LeBron James to him. Great natural strength, fast, explosive off the floor. When he puts his head down and goes to the bucket, he can be unstoppable.
Here's Toppin. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
His second personal foul.
Portland shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting for Portland.
Free throw is good by Toppin. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Both good from the line that time. Bucks trail by 6. And here's Hayes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Driving in, and he uses the glass on the layup.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Chris, for Killian Hayes, it's about finding his comfort zone. Knows he can be a great player if he works hard.
Yeah, and when Hayes is healthy, he's a dynamic player. 6'5" point guard with terrific versatility. The upside he has is pretty enticing as well.
Blazers substitution. John Howard.
Trailblazers leading by 4. Here's Hill. No points in the game yet for him. Right side, Gordon. Pass to Hayes. Back to Gordon. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. And the Trailblazers lead by 6. Now Hayes. Here's Neesmith. The shot, no good.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Pass to Gordon. Outside Collins. Puts up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. And now a 9-point Trailblazer lead.
Well, I think playmaking has always been in Gordon's DNA. He loves to score, don't get me wrong. He also loves to shoot.
Now, here's Neesmith. Here's Hayes. Hill pulls it in. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for Portland. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climbing to the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
And finished off by Collins.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Now, here's Neesmith. Hayes, no good. And Portland with the ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Outside Gordon. Pass to Tate.
2 minutes.
And Young comes over to help.
2 minutes.
And here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
Here's Alexander Walker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hits from him. Love. Portland grabs the miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Pass to Hill. Back to Collins. Hill looking it over. A three ball. Shot by Collins, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Count that one.
You got to respect Love's ability to make that pass. I mean, a sensational look from the big fella.
Now here is Hill. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Now here's Tate. To the paint. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Bucks trail by 12.
Frank Kaminsky III. Monte Morris.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Can't hit from in close. And Portland with the ball. Outside Gordon. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Morris outside. Fires for 3. Pass to Love. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving a bit. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Trailblazers leading by 12. Gordon up on top. Back to Morris. Pass to Collins. It's rebounded by Hayes. Here's Milwaukee now. Here's Alexander Walker. Deflects the pass. Morris with the ball. Pass to Gordon. Pocket 6. Lobbed up there for Collins. No good on that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Pass to McDermott. Lets it go from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. McDermott got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Trailblazers. Now Love. Now, here's Nesmith. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Gordon. Back to Morris. Pass to Gordon. From deep. Milwaukee with the rebound. And there's the call on John Collins. That's foul number 2 for him. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Blazers substitution.
And here's Young. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Wow, his first triple of the second half gives him 2 on the night. He's not making much of an impact from deep.
Bounce pass from Morris. Here's McDermott. Back to Kaminsky. Out to Morris. Pass to McDermott. 6 to shoot. And here's Collins. Out left to the wing. Launches it. It's good from long range.
3 points.
McDermott's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Trailblazers. Young outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Young. Puts it up. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now Morris. Here's Christopher. Back to Morris. Pass to Christopher. Shot clock at 3. Driving the lane. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And have yourself a night, Shea. We know he can dish it, but when he needs to, SGA can just take over offensively.
Now a timeout called by Portland. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the fourth youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
The Trailblazers making the switch here. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to find out what the Trailblazers coach was going over with his guys. His demeanor was not one of the coach. His team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. See if they were listening, guys.
Thanks, David. Young outside, into the lane, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart.
Story of their game right here. One sloppy play after another.
Here's Kaminsky. Over to the wing. Outside Hill. Back to McDermott. To the left wing. Pass to Christopher. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Now here is Hill. Pass to Kaminsky. It's back to Hill. Here's McDermott. From deep three-point range. The offensive rebound. Toppin. And that one drops. And the Trailblazers lead by 12.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Hill with it. To the wing on the left. Pass to Toppin. The kick out to Hill. Lets the three fly. Milwaukee with the rebound. And here's Young. Mobley with it. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Young with the drive. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
You know, when talking about the pressure Young puts on a defense, I'm not sure the word relentless is strong enough.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Outside Hill. Back to Gordon. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
They might be pressing a little and forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks dance team. All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Bucks dance team. Blazers substitution. Monte Morris.
Bucks trail by 10. Here's Young. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Now here's Gordon. Morris outside. Gordon with it. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So it's the Bucks now. It's a 10-point game. Here's Noel. Pass to Young. Fires the three. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. And here's Collins. Morris with the ball. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Jacks up a three. And that's good. Eric Gordon for three.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, Mobley. Second shot opportunity. Misses at the rim. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Collins in the post. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Trailblazers.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back at all the second chance points these guys generated.
Yeah, they clearly won the second chance points category. Possession after possession, we watched them go after the ball and make misses turn into makes.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off. And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up. And that was the case tonight.
For John Collins.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends. And it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Gordon. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. And here's Young from the arc. Drills the three-pointer.
And we know Young is supremely confident from range and knocking down those three balls like it's no problem at all.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin.